perfected in God's will. You know, and when I think of a perfect man or perfection, I think of a process. I think of, the world sees the glory, but, I'm more focused on the story. What it took for that man to get where he's at to where he's at today. So it's a process, And so Psalms, where's my phone? He got my phone. 37:37 states, I have everything on my phone, but you can pull that up for me. But you have to be committed to the process. So Psalms 37:37 says, mark the perfect man, and behold the upright. For the end of that man is peace. So when I hear the end, that lets me know that it is a process. Right. So God will perfect what's concerning you. So everything is a process. So you have to be committed to the process. So when I think of a perfect man, I look at the acronyms, and I don't want to sound too cheesy this morning. But, from the PREFECT, from the P all the way to the T, it's a process. Right. The P is the process, and the T is the appointed time. But in the middle, you got to make it from the P all the way to the T. So I want to go and break it down for you this morning with the process, that we have to trust the process. The definition of process is a series of actions or steps taken in order to achieve a particular end. We have to be committed to the process, to God's will for our life. I had to be committed to being an NFL player. I had to be committed to being a successful businessman. I had to be committed to being the CEO of a multi-million-dollar nonprofit organization. I had to be committed as being a husband. I had to be committed as being a father. I had to be committed. Whatever you commit to, there will always be a process. Right. So the first thing is process. P stands for process. The next one is endure. As a man of God, when you follow God's will, sometimes following God's will, it's going to be uncomfortable. That's right. Sometimes you're going to experience some hard times. You're going to have to endure. So the E is for enduring. But it's to build your faith. It's to build you up. Sometimes we're going to experience some heartache, some pain, some disappointment, some failures. It says, weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes what? In the morning. So, enduring, pushing through the pain, because sometimes you have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable when you're in God's will. That's where faith lies. I can rest assured that being a businessman is not always easy. I don't have a guaranteed paycheck, but I trust God's step every way. Every step of the way, I'm trusting God. And God always makes a way. And sometimes He makes a way out of no way. And it's just always a blessing. But in that enduring season, you're building your strength. It's just like when you're running. When we train in my gym, we train for endurance. We're building our endurance. We're building our strength. Endurance builds your strength. Life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% of how you respond. Things going to happen, but are you going to let it break you down, or are you going to let it build your spirit? Right. What we go through is to build our spirit, not just to break it down. That's right. So we got to keep that moving forward and enduring, because it says, I always say this, it doesn't count till you get tired. That's right. That's right. When I'm working out, I run 20 wind sprints like I did last Sunday and I almost fell out. The first 10, I didn't count them because I wasn't dog tired. It's when you get to being tired to where that's when your second wind kick in. It's almost like in life. When you get to that point of being sick and tired, that's when your second wind kicks in. That's when God comes in and adds super to your natural. Says, those that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. Right. They shall mount up as wings of eagles. Right. They shall run and not get weary. They shall walk and not faint. But if you can hang in there long enough, yes, sir, you will catch your second wind. That's right. Amen. So in this process, we must remember that a lot of times when you're enduring, you don't want to come up with being enabling things. Put it that way. You don't want to enable. Because sometimes when you enable things to come into your life, it'll lengthen the endurance. the enduring stage or season of your life. Because enduring, like say, lasts for a night. Sometimes it's not supposed to last for a long time. We endure to learn something, then we gotta move on. But if we let enabling things come in like addictions and habits, allowing people not knowing how to say no to certain people, changing our inner circle, wrong thinking, negative thinking, a complaining spirit. The children of Israel was not meant to stay in the wilderness for 40 years. But their complaining spirit and them worshiping idols and stuff, it made their enduring last longer than it needed to be. So we don't want to make our endurance last longer. We want to be able to learn from it, move on, and keep going higher and higher. That's what I see. So enduring. So we know it's the process. When you go through the process, it's enduring. Now let's talk about being righteous. Righteousness to me is a mentality. Only thing that makes us righteous is our faith. You hear me? And how we carry ourselves. It says a righteous man's steps are ordered by God. So if a righteous man's steps are ordered by God, it means he's listening to what God is saying. You got to have a personal relationship. You got to be able to hear from him. That's right. You got to be able to hear from him on a daily basis of what he wants you to do. That's what being righteous is. Being able to hear from God, have a personal relationship with him, and being a visionary. You got to be able to have a vision for your family. You got to be able to have a vision for you, your business, whatever you're trying to, your ministry, you should have a vision. A man is always a visionary. He's a righteous man. I know where I'm going. I know who I am. And he must know who his identity is in Christ. See, when you know who your identity, can't nobody come and swindle you or tell you anything different. That's right. You hear what I'm saying? Yes, can't nobody, I don't care what criticism comes against me, I know who I am. That's right. I'm gonna stand there, I'm a righteous man, I'm a man of respect, I'm a man of faith, I'm a man of God. So no matter what happens, I'm gonna stand on his word, because I know what he's told me. And God's word should never come back void. That's right. That's right. Amen. So that's the big thing about being righteous. You must be righteous. And sometimes righteousness means obedience. Okay, now when you think about obedience, you're like, what do you mean by obedience? Obedience just don't mean you cross your T's and dot your I's and just walk a perfect straight line. It means you be obedient to what God tells you to do right then and there. That's right. You see what I'm saying? If he tell you to go do that, you got to be able to hear from it. That's what I'm saying. You got to hear from it. Yes, yes. If you hear from him, he'll put you where you need to be at the right place at the right time. Mm-hmm. So we should be in constant meditation with God on a daily basis, in the Word on a daily basis, asking God, having just a dialect with him. What do you like? Sometimes I be riding across just talking to God just like I'm talking to a friend. That's right. You know what I mean? We got to have that relationship with him because God said, if you knock, the door shall be open. You seek, you shall find me. So we have to be able to talk to God on a daily basis. So that's righteous. That's the R. Now let's go to faithfulness. The F is P-E-R. Make sure I'm spelling it right. F is for faithfulness. That's right. We got to be faithful. We got to be faithful. As a man, I look at it like this. Our job is three things that's going on. Our job is to plant the seed in the ground, to water it, and God's job is to provide the increase. So when you're faithful with something, you get up early. You tend to it. You know what I mean? You do the extra stuff. It's not, God says, you faithful with the little things, I'll make you rule over much. If you tend to that faithfulness and be faithful to the little that God has given you, but oftentimes the stress and anxiety comes in because we focus on the increase. Oh, I'm doing this, but I don't see no increase. I got bills to pay. I got mortgage. I got so much to cover. And now you're less effective because you're worried about the increase and not focusing on watering it, planting the seed and watering it. I'm going to be faithful. I'm going to be faithful to my business, watering it. I'm going to be faithful to my children, watering it. I'm going to be faithful to my marriage. I'm going to keep watering it. Because if I remain faithful, God continue to bless me with even more. And I always look at back in my gym, I've been doing mentoring for years, but I've been doing it without getting paid for it. I've just been doing it. You know, I got trained kids, I'm talking to them, people want me to go speak at this high school, go speak at this church. I've been doing it. I don't care if they're elementary kids I'm talking to. I don't care if it's college kids I'm talking to. I'm going to be faithful with talking to those kids because I want to reach them.
That's right. That's right.
4 months ago, like I was telling these guys at the table, an opportunity presented itself. Yeah, a guy called me, in which he's actually from Columbus, and he was like, there's a youth mentoring program I want you to be a part of, and I think it would fit what you're doing. You're already training kids. You need to come be a part of it. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go try it out. And I came in as a mentor and worked my way up from a mentor. This was on September the 29th. And the funny thing about it, on September 25th, a man came to me and told me that God's going to give you favor in high places. And I was like, favor in high places. He said, going to give you, he said, next 3 months, your whole life finna change. I didn't know what he was saying, but September 29th, I get this call from my friend and said, this mentoring program wants to hire you to do mentoring stuff. He said, you don't have to do anything else, just do it. So I trusted God, and I stepped out on faith. One thing led to another. Got 1 kid in, got 20 kids in, got 40 kids in, got 50 kids in. Before you know it, I got over 200-something kids in our organization, and mentors and coaches. We opened up youth mentoring programs in Las Vegas, Ohio, Kentucky, all over it, especially here in Georgia. I was like, one thing led to another. The lady came to me and said, we're going to promote you to the program director. Now you're hiring all your own mentoring coaches. And after a while, a month later, in December, no, we're going to promote you to the executive director now. Now there was other people, then she started saying, she's the founder of the company back in 2013, Ms. Lynn Lopez. And she said, I'm interviewing people for the CEO position.
All right.
And I'm going to consider you. Just keep working hard. You know, when I got that, I'm like, hey, I'm going to take it wrong with it. I turned up, I was going 75, I turned up to 100. 100 is still ain't on full, you know? And December 21st, they came down, brought the board down, some board members, and they appointed me as the CEO of a major multi-million-dollar nonprofit organization. So I say this to say this. You have to be faithful with the little things.
That's right.
Because you don't know where it's going to go, but I'm just going to be faithful. I'm just going to plant the seed with my time, and I'm going to water it and just let it grow. But as we be faithful, we must remember not to limit ourselves. As you are faithful, sometimes don't let your faithfulness over time block your blessing. Oh, now I done went a whole different route now. Don't let your faithfulness block your blessings. Now, let's say I've been in this field, and you may be in a field, whether it's the ministry, real estate, whatever field or segment you're in, God has given you the increase in that already. So you keep going back. I'm being faithful, but I want more increase in that same segment, and you hitting your head on the ceiling because God's telling you, expand your expectation. I will give you more. So that's kind of like how it was me in the gym. I'm doing good in the gym. I got my camps going. I got the nutritional products, national football showcase program. But you keep hitting that ceiling. God said you're going to keep hitting that ceiling because after a while, you stuck in a segment, you become tunnel vision.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? You got the blinders on. Oh, yeah, it's good to have tunnel vision, but after a while, you can't stay in that tunnel vision for too long because God already gave you the increase already. So now you got to get out the box, take the blinders off so you can see everything that He's trying to do in your life. Because God, like you said, God is multifaceted, you know? He wants us to use all our gifts and talents. All of our gifts, not just one. So when you do that, you expand yourself to other blessings and opportunities, and you won't block your blessing. I tell people all the time, you know, if you think you're just a trainer, then that's all you're going to get. It's just a trainer. If you think you just, I'm just a preacher, then that's all you're going to get. God said He wants you to write a book. God said He wants you to start your own business. He wants you to do more than just that. He said a man's gift will make what? Room for him. So we can't, and a lot of times as we get older, we get more complacent. We get more set in our ways. I don't want to do anything extra. I'm good where I'm at. But if you do, you never reach your full potential.
Wow, that's right.
So you have to take the limits off so you can broaden your horizon and have a spirit of expectation for God to do more. God cannot bless you if you don't have a spirit of expectation. God said, I can do more exceedingly abundantly more than you can ever ask or even think of.
That's right, that's right.
You see what I'm saying? What you think of, he can do even more. Even what I'm thinking of right now, he can do even more. 6 months ago, I didn't think of running a multi-million-dollar nonprofit organization. It wasn't even in my mind. It didn't even cross my mind. But when I got that call, I could have said, nah, man, I'm doing a whole bunch already. But he said, you got to broaden your horizon. I'm showing you that you more than just a gym, a coach. You more than just a football player. Because a lot of guys in the NFL, they get caught in being just a football player. You know what I mean? And that's the trick of the enemy. He feeds their ego for so long that when football's over, they down on themselves and stuff. They can never, because they so down, they can't see, look to the hills from which cometh their help. And their help coming from the Lord. God got more for you. I always say football was a stepping stone for me. It wasn't the end. It was just a stepping stone for me to do bigger and better things. I never saw football as my pinnacle. If I did, I'm going to be doing what I'm doing now.
That's right.
So expectation. Then the next one is character. So P-E-R, R is righteousness, E was expectation, C is character. I always tell people, the bigger your character, the bigger your assignment. When you get close to your breakthrough, you're going to have some character tests. And a lot of times it's going to test what you're weak in. It's going to test what you're weak in. It's going to test that you have some temptations that may come across you. That old girl may call you up again. You know what I mean? Or that person that normally you got to quit temper, may try you. And if you keep jumping out your flesh on the character test, you keep pushing yourself farther back and back. Your blessing's right here, but you keep pushing yourself farther back because you can't pass that character test. The character test is how you deal with people.
That's right.
If you want God to do more in your life, you're going to impact more people, right? You got to know how to deal with all kinds of people. You got to know how to deal with depressed people. You got to know how to deal with mad people. You got to know how to deal with procrastinating people. You got to know how to deal with all kinds of people. So it's about character. So you got to be able to deal with that. And the last one is time. Time. It says in Ecclesiastes 9 and 11 that everything has a time and place, right?
That's right.
That time and chance happens to us all.
That's right.
When that person's time comes, you'll know. But in order to get to that person's time, you got to go through the process. And your time is different from my time. And you never know when that time's going to be, but all you got to do is keep one foot in front of the other, forging ahead, and you're going to meet your optimum time. You're going to meet that time. And when you know when you get that time, because I would say opportunity meets when time and opportunity mean you have success. It got to meet at some point. It's a universal law. It has to meet. If you're doing all the right things, trust me, and thinking the right way, you're going to attract the right pieces. You're going to attract the right favor. I always say, I tell my guys, pray for favor. God will give you favor. Talent is one thing, but when you have favor, I have favor with everybody. I have favor with man. You don't need everybody. You need everybody to give you favor. You just need one person.
Wow, that's right.
I took care of business transaction over the phone with somebody 3,000 miles away that never met me a day in their life. And you going to give me the CEO position of your company? This is something you founded? Your blood, sweat, you going to hand it over to somebody over the phone? How often does that happen? That doesn't happen. But she said it's divine, it's a divine intervention, is what she said. She said, I don't know, but God told me to do it. She said, God told me that you was the man. She said, God told me you're going to bring me a giant. All right. You know? Well, I played for the Giants. I'm a pretty big man, you know? A person with a giant voice. And I was like, I can check that off the list. But just to say, guys, it's always good, but it's the process. Trust the process. And sooner or later, you will be that perfect man that everybody sees. You know, the world sees perfection, but you know, hey, you either going into a process to be perfected, or coming out of the process to be, or that's already perfected. But you either going in or coming out. You hear me? So thank y'all for listening to me. I appreciate y'all. Y'all be blessed.